Hey, Inspired Tribe. How's it going? It's so good to see you guys. It's Jean Nolan here. It's Kristin Nolan here, and welcome to the Live Inspired live stream here on the Inspired channel. With a little bit of a delay, but we're so excited to see you guys again today. It's May 25th. It's Memorial Day here in the United States. For those of you around the planet who don't know what Memorial Day is, it's basically a day where we remember the fallen soldiers that fell in conflict war zones throughout the history of this country. And regardless of how we all believe or how we all think about wars and conflicts, and I know we all are on the same page when it comes to this, the vast majority of these people always did this in good conscience and with faith in their hearts that they're doing the best and the right thing, and so it's a loving memory. I want to remind you all that we're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, and we're free, and it's a wonderful time to come together. Sorry we couldn't do this on Friday, and I'm gonna let you guys know what happened and why we couldn't do this on Friday and why we're doing this today. And there's so many great things to talk about in this love stream today. You were all born kings and queens, and that's what we're going to talk about too, because it's really, really important. And of course, we're going to kick this off, as we always do, with a beautiful meditation, joining in together. And I would like to invite you all to a Ho'oponopono, where we put the mother, the great mother, in the center of our attention, today, Mother Earth, and do this Ho'oponopono for Mother Earth, and of course everyone and everything that is included in that. And let me welcome you all, our wonderful tribe: Emma, Kelly, Illy, Drew. Hey guys. Hey Chef, how's it going? Hey Agnieszka, how's it going? Who else is here? Cindy is here. Margaret is here. It's so good to see you guys. And for those who didn't, who don't type in the live chat, you're just as big a part of the Inspired tribe, and we love you all. Lorraine is here. So yeah, let's do a wonderful Ho'oponopono. For those of you who haven't done it, as a quick reminder, it's a beautiful Hawaiian ritual. It's basically a ritual of unconditional forgiveness and unconditional love, and it's very easy. So I would like to put the Mother Earth in the center of our attention today, and basically what we will say is, with our breath and with our words, we say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And I believe it feels good to say this to the Great Mother that gives us everything, life, love, oxygen, food, space, whatever we need, water. So let's join in for this Ho'opono for a few minutes. Arrive in this moment. Let go of your other thoughts. Let go of your phone, of your keyboard, just for a moment here. Sync with the whole group. Join in. Take a few deep breaths. And let's start. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Just take a few deep breaths and repeat it loud after me, out loud, or just in your mind. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Deep, deep breaths. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Take a deep breath. Open your heart. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Let's spend a few more moments here in silence. Mother Earth, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And when you're ready, at your own pace, in your own time, welcome back. Come back to this beautiful love stream. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for doing this for the mother all together. It's beautiful. We appreciate you all. Namaste. And it's good to see you all. It's been very quiet over the past few days. I've rested. I needed a lot of rest. I told you I'm going to share with you what happened, why we couldn't do this on Friday. I wasn't physically able to do it on Friday, and what we're going to tell you today we haven't talked about publicly ever before. And it's totally fine. There's a time for everything, and this is the time to share this. So Kristin and I had last Wednesday night, we had one of the most powerful conversations we've ever had with UC. The most powerful conversation we've ever had. I'm talking big, big picture, huge, almost things that even though they used words, the feelings that were transmitted, the vibration that was transmitted was so intensely powerful that our bodies were, almost not able to contain all of it, and they didn't. It just spread out, and it was the most beautiful conversation. And then something not entirely unexpected. I just didn't expect it at that moment happened. But before I go into it, I want to rewind and tell you that years and years and years and years ago, when Kristin and I were in the, not beginning stages, but somewhere else in our journey together, we felt the light so strongly within us. We had this communication, we had this knowing, this strong feeling, this inspiration, and we understood that in this physical realm, on this planet, in this physical reality, there are a lot of different realms where things are going on, and we understood that there is a darkness that is, trying very hard to remain in control of the things on this planet, and we literally called on this darkness and said, you just come to our house, you just come to us. And we invited it. because what we wanted to do is to transform it, to burn it with the light that's within us. And you know, this was an open invitation. We knew what we said, we knew why we sent it out, and we did it. And we did it because we understood that the darkness could never be as powerful as the light. It could never, ever be as powerful. And because we also understood that there were people around us, wonderful souls on this planet, amongst those our children, who weren't able to you know, take this on yet. And so we said, yes, we can, and we know others who can too, and we said we're going to do it. And so we invited it. And I wanted to share this with you because I wanted to make sure that this is not, what happened didn't happen outside of the natural laws. It happened in perfect accordance with the natural laws. And so over the years, Kristin and I both would have our own encounters with the darkness, and literal wars going on at times. And now I want to go into what happened Wednesday night after this beautiful transmission, this beautiful conversation. I went to sleep, and for the next 4 or 5 hours in a different dimension, I was fighting the greatest battle I've ever fought in my life. The darkness came to visit, and this happens. It always happens at night. It always comes at a moment that is unannounced to me. And I understood what was going on. I was in a different dimension, and it is a battle unlike I've ever experienced before. It required all of my focus, my complete attention, and accuracy. I'm trying to put this into words in a way that makes sense, although it's hard to put it into words. But it required such extreme focus of me. It is like, imagine if you had to balance on a heel that's as thin as a needle for hours, and at the same time juggle 7 balls. That's how it felt. That's the kind of focus and accuracy this required of me. And everything was included in this. It was basically this whole planetary situation that's going on. I kind of felt it all, and this dark side came to fight, and it was an epic battle, and I won. We won. But this extreme focus and dedication for hours literally depleted me of my energy. And so for the next days, I was at maybe 20% of my capacity. I'm still not even close to back yet, but somewhere at 50-60%. And it's getting better every day. And I am thankful for this experience. I invited it, so it's in accordance with the laws. I invited it consciously. It is still an open invitation. Now this dark force is becoming so much weaker by the day, not just because what we do, because what everyone does on this planet. More people are living their truth. More people are living in love. More people are following their inner guidance. And so this dark force is slowly fading away, more and more and more and more. It's crumbling. And make no mistake, it is completely in accordance with the laws, with the law of attraction, with all of it. And that's why I said it. It didn't come to me uninvited. I invited it, and it is an open invitation, because what is our greatest intention is to unify, to live in a harmonious state where yin and yang are in complete unison again. That's really, the union is really what this planet was based on. It is what the natural harmony is based on. And so these battles happen on all levels. Some are playing out physically, some are playing out vibrationally, energetically, spiritually, but they're happening, and that's really nothing to fear. And so I just wanted to let you know, we've never talked about it publicly, not even with friends. We've never told anyone about this, but it is happening, and this last Wednesday night was the most powerful, and I've never ever experienced anything like it. But I also never experienced, when I woke up and when I came, back to it, I felt extremely tired, but at the same time, I felt this. It's like a good portion of this darkness was, simply vanished. It went away. It understands, and you have to know this. The only thing that this power thrives on is fear. If you're scared, it's like manure. It's what's it called? What you put in the soil to make it grow? Fertilizer. Fear is fertilizer for dark forces. That's all that can even remotely hold them in power, because the light is so much stronger, so much more beautiful. And this is really, it's the fuel, yes, and this is really what it all happens in the end, is it harmonizes again, because darkness and light coexist. Then it's not a battle anymore, it's in union again. And so this was the experience, and I simply had to recharge my batteries. I'm still recharging my batteries, but well enough to, talk to you guys today, to share this love stream with you. I was looking forward to it. I was resting all morning, and I appreciate all of your wonderful comments and wishes and light. You guys didn't know what was going on, but you felt it, and I could feel it through your words and comments, and truly appreciate it. Love you so much. Thank you. And that being said, I wanted to share with you what was really the original topic of this love stream, and that was, you were born a king and a queen, and this is a mind-blowing thing, and I wanted to take you on this journey for a little bit, because not to stir the pot, but because if you understand this concept, you will understand why you truly are a sovereign. A king and a queen, they're always a sovereign, right? Sovereign means to be completely free and independent. That's real sovereignty. That's how you were born. And here's the part where most people get tripped up is, when you grow up and when you start to understand all of the forces that we're talking about, and when you look at our human systems that we weren't so happy with, and that a lot of times didn't feel good to us, at least, I don't know about you, but I always asked myself, the question is, how did I sign up for this? And how the hell do I get out of this? And it led me and us on a journey years and years ago, almost a decade ago now, where we tried to understand how every being that is born on this planet, whether it's a bird, whether it's a tiger, whether it's a fish, whether it's a human, we're all born under the equal premise that we have these inalienable rights. And what does that mean? Is that because we exist, we have the right to exist, right? And because we have the right to thrive, to live, and to be happy. But what happens is when you are born, you are this being, right? You are a nameless being. Humans don't have names, just like animals don't. We give them names and we give them a purpose, but as individuals, they don't have names, do they? And as humans, that's what our parents give us. They give us a name, and they call us by that name, but we are not that name, and that is so important to understand. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you are participating in anything, right? When you go to a club and you become a member, then you are participating voluntarily, right? You sign up and you sign something, and then you say, yes, I'm gonna be in this club, and I know there's certain rules, and I'm gonna abide by those rules, and you make that decision consciously. But have you ever asked yourself when and how you signed up to participate in this system that you're in as a quote-unquote citizen? So you are not automatically that, and you are not automatically obligated to be part of this system. If you were, then it would be slavery, right? Because you couldn't make that choice. And here's what you were never taught in school, and what you should have been taught in school. Not because we want to stir the pot here, but because it gave you, or it didn't give you, it's not a level playing field, because you don't know who you really are. When you are born a divine creator, it also means that you are born a complete sovereign. And what happens, and this is a technical process, is when you're born, your parents give you the name. Let's say you give you the name Michael Jones, because their family name was Jones and your first name now is Michael. Now you're still a sovereign being. But what happens is, the next step that all parents do is they register their child, right? They register. This is where the human being the human being cannot be subject to any rule or any outside man-made law. It's just not possible because you have those inalienable rights. So the human being by itself is always sovereign. But in order for you to function within this society, you have to have an adapter. And what is this adapter? Have you ever traveled abroad and you tried to plug in your charger and it didn't fit because it's a different plug? Have you ever seen that? A different outlet? And then you had to have an adapter. And that's kind of the same way. For you to function within society, you have to have this thing that's a legal adapter. And up until now, you thought you were a person. But a person is really a legal adapter that plugs you into the legal system. And so when you are born, you are given a name so your parents can call you by that name. And what the legal system does, it gives you an adapter. It's a person. It has the same name as you, but it's really a legal entity. And as you walk through life, you fulfill the role of this entity, but you don't have to. And this is what, in more simple terms, what was called civil disobedience, but it is deeper than that. It is you understanding that as things go against your inner being, as you are, as someone wants you to do things on a legal basis that you don't feel aligned with, you always have to understand that you have a choice. And that you are first and foremost a sovereign being, first and foremost a divine creator that has a conscience and that has a higher consciousness and it has a spiritual heart that you follow. And this is above any man-made law. And what I wanted to tell you with this is that you always have the choice because you are a sovereign being. And to fulfill this role within society is nothing wrong. But it also means to take responsibility to, where are we walking a path that we're aligned with, and when are we walking a path that we're not aligned with anymore, where we're simply just, obedient to, and going along with something that doesn't feel right, just, aligned, and in accordance with the natural harmony. And so to understand this concept, there's a lot of literature online where you can go deeper into when and how the human being, the natural being, enters the legal system and how this all works. It's very interesting, and we have lived this life fully. We have experienced it all from all sides and studied this, and it's very interesting. Now, as a spiritual being, it isn't so important to me anymore to make those distinctions. But as we are facing, these times on the outside, it kind of makes you understand that if you are a sovereign being, how can you be deprived of your freedom? How can you be deprived of that which is natural and completely inalienable to you? And that's simply to give you this a little bit of trigger some thoughts as to who you really are, because you all know on a spiritual level you're divine creators. Now, on a human level, you're still divine creators. You're still sovereigns. You're really born a king and a queen. That's what I wanted to tell you. A king and a queen is a complete sovereign, and whether you fulfill this role or not is really up to you. And to live in this consciousness it requires way more purity and way more alignment than when you simply follow a written rule that was made by man. Because this written rule, it changes all the time. It is not always in accordance with the natural harmony. It's sometimes completely against the natural harmony. And for you to live above this on an even higher standard requires purity and alignment. And really, it's a whole new level of being, a whole new level of creating. And I wanted to give you this new thought process. For some, it might be, you might have already been, confronted with this. For some, it's the first time, and I'd be happy to go deeper into this and maybe explain in more depth. But what I wanted to let you know is that when you are born just as divine as any other being on this planet, and any king or queen that was crowned and was named because of a human hierarchy, you are just as much a king and a queen. I don't mean this in an analogy. It truly is so. And so when you think about it, who would have more power than you? What other being would have more power over you than you have over you? And this is really an important question to ask, because I know I'm speaking to beings here. You all have asked yourself some big questions in life. You all have asked yourself in your heart, what is the right thing to do? What do I feel aligned with? What is my path? What is my purpose? So you're ready for those big questions, and they're coming to you in more profound and bigger ways. And you're fulfilling your divine destiny, the one that you have created for yourself. And so these questions are coming, these new thoughts are coming, these bigger thoughts are coming, a new realization is coming. And it all leads back to the process of harmonization with nature, with really remembering who you are, with unlearning who you're not. It's an unlearning process. We don't need to learn who we are, we just need to remember who we are. And we need to unlearn who we are not. And a lot of it is all these roles that we were given that we don't need to fulfill anymore. Like one role that I never wanted to fulfill is to do harm to anyone, even in a non-violent, maybe just in a legal way, or maybe just, I don't want to harm people. So it just isn't my nature, and so we just don't do it. We don't harm people, even if sometimes by law we would be required to do so. We don't. And that is a powerful process to take back that power to you, and to remember who you are. And that's why, look at the beautiful spiritual teachers that we've all had. They don't say learn who you are, they say remember who you are. Because as this divine baby, you were born, this divine creator, you knew who you were, and now you're back again remembering this. You truly are a king and a queen, a divine creator, and it all comes back to that. And so this is in a nutshell a new thought process. And always remember that yes, as a part of our society, as a part of how we live together, we've created all these forms and all these legal things and lines and boxes where we put a name. And just remember, when you fill out a form, you are not that which you put into that box. You're not a name, you're not a date of birth, you're not a social security number. You aren't those things. Those things are adapters that give you lets you do certain things within this system, but you are not those things. And if you withdraw this power from those things, then that's what they are. They're just things. Things like glasses, things like a can, they're just things. They aren't you. You are so much more. You're so much greater than that. And your power transcends all of these things. So yeah, that was my 5 cents, as my wife would say, for today. I want to invite Kristin in so we can talk some more about different things, and we can play our favorite game and just spend some more beautiful time with you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, Inspired Tribe. How are you guys today? Hey, Kelly. Hey, Emma. Hey, Cindy.
I want to go back later and read all your comments.
Agnieszka.
Did I miss something important in the comments?
Hey, Illy. I don't think so. I think you can go back later.
Yeah, we'll go back later.
Yes.
We also wanted to
Hey, Laura.
acknowledge Illy for a buzzer moment
Hey, Margaret.
last Wednesday. Illy's part of the Inspired course that we started last Wednesday, and Illy was so generous. After the course,
Yes.
she immediately went on Facebook and posted that the first person who would comment and she would pay the fee for them to join the course, and she did this for Emma. And I just wanted to say it was a super aligned buzzer moment, and we so appreciate this. It's so generous and beautiful.
Emma and I had a phone call conversation, and I filled her in everything we did last Wednesday, so made it easy for her to join us on this upcoming Wednesday, just so you know, Illy.
So, so yeah, this course was such a great start last Wednesday. It's going on for 3 more weeks. We're really excited, and Kristin and I are already working on, you know, the next one, and it's just a lot of fun. Although we had to scale back a little bit over the past days, so I wasn't really as creative.
Doesn't matter.
Also, on top of, you know, the one-on-one UC calls that we do, that we offer, Christine had this great idea of doing group calls that are also going to be fairly inexpensive, and so more people can join on a call and then ask questions. It's still going to be a kind of limited number of people. We don't want it to be too big, but that's just another opportunity, and this is going to be on a membership basis or individual per call basis, but both are going to be really fairly inexpensive possibilities, because the conversations with UC are expanding, their messages are expanding, and it's a beautiful way to not just ask questions, but bathe in that energy.
Yes, in that high vibration.
Yeah. So, and that's on the website too. You can check it out. And we're going to start this next week.
Yes.
So, other than that, I think it's a good time to start our center of the circle. Unless you have questions, then
yes.
please
Guys,
ask
do you
questions
have
now.
Questions? In the evening or weekend. Cindy, are you talking about the UC sessions, or are you talking about the course?
And with the UC group calls, we can be flexible, make 2 groups where some can mornings or evenings. So that's we have flexibility on that. Don't worry.
Both, okay. Yeah, well, the course,
Okay,
yeah. I know, Cindy. You work in healthcare. Yeah, 9 to 5. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe this time we'll do the course in the evening. It doesn't matter to us, so that the people who could not join the first one can join the next one.
And it will depend on this, you know, this course. If we have more people from different continents or countries, so we can split that up, right, and make this call. And since we are keeping the groups fairly small per course, we can also individually decide with the group on a different time. We're very flexible when it comes to that. Let's be honest here, guys. If we're not flexible on this planet at this time, if you don't learn flexibility now, then so
I just typed in the email address again.
So if you don't have any questions, and you can ask whatever you want, then we can jump to the center of the circle and play our favorite game.
Who was the last person in the center of the circle? When did we do that? I've lost.
Yeah, you guys.
Drew, you're usually really good. So Drew, who was the last person, and who is going to be today the person in the center? It was Margaret. Now I remember. Margaret was the last person, right?
Was it Margaret?
True, I was counting on you. Oh, Rajing said I was after Margaret. Yeah, so maybe Rajing was the last one.
Okay, if Rajing was the last one, then please. I think there was someone after Rajing, but I don't remember. But Raj, did you get to pick someone to be in the center of the circle? Because you would be. I'll explain the game to those who are new. It's really easy. We put someone in the center of our attention, tune into their energy, and then we write into this live chat here what comes up for them, adjectives, colors, whatever. It's a beautiful way to connect to their energy.
Well, if Regine did not pick, well then please pick today.
Okay, yes, Regine gets to pick who wants to be in the center of the circle today, and Regine gets to pick.
Who needs love and energy and beautiful words?
Sorry, we're just reading the comments here and completely zoning out, not talking. How boring. So it's Regine's call.
Cindy was already in the center, I think last week or the week before that.
Was Cindy twice? I think it was twice.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Tara wants to be in the circle, okay. Okay, let's take Tara.
Well, is that good? Tara, okay. Tara it is.
Tara
okay.
it is. Tara, are you ready? She says yes, let's go.
Lovely, beautiful, strong, quiet, kind.
I see the color light blue.
Warrior
princess. Allowing, lovely, beautiful, strong, kind. I see green, resilient, rising.
Rosy, open, lovely. Drew says, oh my God.
Elise says, I see blue as well, full of energy and love.
Candy. Awakening strength. Incredibly sweet, sensitive, spiritual, pink. Vulnerable. I want to say how powerful this is because Tara has never been active in a live chat before. I'm sure she was here before, but never active. So that's very powerful.
Pink, bright as the sun, energy. Incredibly sweet, sensitive.
I see an arrow.
Arrow, gold, light, pink, strength, light, nice colors, perfect time for her. I see an arrow, pink, she has strong desire. Light, roses, princess, arrows, strong.
Loves to love. I can relate.
Lightning. I see a boat.
You can buy me a boat. Oh, a bow?
A boat.
A bow. Well, you can buy me a boat too.
Hearts, hearts, stars. I love stars. Reaching for the arrow. Wild flowers. Strong inner being, angel, light. Tara, how do you feel?
Yes, we're curious.
Yes. Angelic.
Cindy says, I would want her on my side as an ally. There you go, same here. Oh, Tara says, I'm in tears.
Aww.
Wise, but also childlike. Yes, I feel that too. Rajing says, Wonder Woman, strong, powerful. Chef says, love the name Tara, or Tara. Overwhelmed with emotions, that's what she says. Like so many of us, is ready to be ready. Something coming and she's ready. Yes. Warrior, yes.
Strong, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Peaceful Sagittarius energy. One of us. Indeed, she is. Leader.
Leader.
It could be. I know Tara is.
Tara is, yeah.
Chill, playful, fun. There's a lot coming up for you. Voracious. Beautiful words, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful words.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I love it.
Tara, you sure made an entrance?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like when people enter the room and
There
boom,
they are.
there they are. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Drew says she's so sweet, but don't mess with her. Yeah.
Feisty.
It's so funny. Illy, I had this word right at the beginning, but I didn't want to. I had feisty. She's got that boom, that umph, you know, just. It's interesting. We all have that same. She's. I feel like she's someone you just don't. She doesn't show. You know, she's got this more quiet side to her, but if you mess with her, not so good.
Show is over.
Yeah.
Sunshine, beauty inside and out.
You see, in the Inspired Tribe, feisty is a compliment. So, I wanted to let you guys know something. For those of you who are just tuning in, who are new to this, as soon as you click that play button, whether it's live right now or live later, because it's always live when you watch it, you're now part of the Inspired Tribe. You might as well keep coming back because you're already part of the Inspired Tribe. There's no way for you to not be part of it. And so also, if you ever see us on the street, anywhere in an airport, come over and hug us. Mm-hmm. We'll hug you back. Okay? That's how much we love our Inspired Tribe. Yes, Drew. Drew says, isn't it amazing? All of us are so similar in our energies and attract to this channel. Indeed, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, you guys better come to Central Park. We will.
We will.
We're like a booger. Can't shake us. Yeah. Yeah, I will sing.
Not today, though.
Not today, but I will sing. Inspired Tribe, thank you. Thank you for your beautiful words. Thank you for always being so loving. Zinab says, honestly clicked it without knowing. Best movement of the day.
Oh, thank you.
We're so excited you're here. We're going to be here again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. What? Oh, tomorrow's Tuesday,
Tuesday,
right?
yeah, tomorrow. 2 p.m. Central Standard. We're doing this 3 times a week now. We scaled down a little bit, but we're going to be here again. So we invite you to come back and keep spreading that light. Keep being who you are. Keep shining it. You guys don't know how many lives you touch. You don't know what kind of an effect you have on people. Sometimes at the least expected times, just your presence saves people, literally saves them, shows them how purposeful they are and that their presence has extreme importance on this planet. So just be who you are. It will be empowering to you and to everyone who gets in touch with you. Just do it every day in every way possible, and amazing things are happening. Thank you. You helped me do this today. Thanks for your energy. Thanks for your love. We appreciate you. And we're wishing you.
Oh, yeah. A healthy
and wonderful
and blissful and joyful and magical and romantic and
inspired
rest of your day.
We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow
at 2 p.m. Central Standard.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.